Okay, so I've had a fair few friends and clanmates that have said they've been struggling with Tempoross. So I decided that I'm going to make my own Tempoross guide. This is for 13 permits. It's pretty straightforward. It is fairly chill and laid back. Um, nothing to stress over time wise and whatnot. There's just a few key points to just understand. But once you've got it down, it's very. I wouldn't say it's AFK, but you can chill whilst doing it. You're not going to be stressing. All right, so let's start. Let's get going. So as you can see, I've got the usual, got the rope, the harpoon, and the hammer. I like to take 6 buckets just in case. Straight up, we're gonna go and grab 7 to 8 fish. Entirely up to you which one you decide to go for. Higher levels, you could probably do 8 fish because you fish quicker. Lower levels, go for 7. So the idea is that we're getting 7 to 8. Um, and then we're gonna go and cook. And then by the time we finish cooking those, ideally, the double fishing spots should be ready. So on this first round, we are going to be aiming for. There we go. There it is. We are going to be aiming for 17. The moment we've got 17 fish, we're going to go and cook them. We're going to go and dump them. This will get Tempoross down, and then he'll stop attacking us with tidal waves and all of the rest. So we've got 14, so in there, 15, 16 and 17, easy peasy. This is going to come soon at 15% roughly, there we go. So you can technically stand there for another 1 or 2 fish cooking if you really want to. If you want to push that, entirely up to you. I just was rather it to be chill, so we'll just go straight over. Yeah, it's nice and easy. So after we have dumped our fish, we will have some fires to put out. Depending on how long it took to get the fish, if we get bad luck on the double spots, we may already have fires up here. And then it could be that you have extra fires to put out. So this is why I like to take 6 buckets, just to be safe, just to be sure. Um, but yeah, but as soon as you've put out those fires, you can dump your buckets, you can dump your hammer, and you can dump your rope. We don't need any of that anymore because Tempoross is down to 4%. He will never attack us again now, and we are basically nice. There we go, perfect. So now we are going to aim for 19. It does not matter if you can't get the full 19 in the time. What we will do, we are going to cook as much as we have. When Tempoross is up to once the storm intensity is up to about 92%, we're going to run over, dump what we've got. If we don't have 19, it's fine. We're going to dump what we've got, then we are going to go back down and fish the last few pieces we need. And then we'll dump those and go back to attacking Tempoross. It does not matter on this first down if we don't get an attack in at all, but we will get something in, if not like the whole time. But it doesn't matter if we don't get attacking at all. The reason for it is not mattering is because with this strategy you will do 5 downs, I believe it is. Pretty sure it's 5 downs. Anyway, so we are now at 16 fish, and there we go, 19 fish. 81%, we should be able to cook all of these in time. We might be a little bit off timing wise, but let's see how we get on. And yep, just have your mouse cursor ready to go. So we will push this to 92%. 92% is fine, you will make it, promise you. You will always make it, it's not a problem. I used to get a bit scatty about that myself, but I tell you what, I've done it enough times now where here we are, bam, 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 he's down, no problems. So we've just got to dump all of our fish now. And then we're going to go and attack Tempoross. And again, if you haven't got off your full 19 at this point, no problem. Just go and fish the rest, or go and cook the rest. Unless you're a really low level, you probably will have all 19 ready to go. You may have just not have cooked them all, but either way, just go and sort out the last few, and then come and attack Tempoross. There you go. Easy does it. The cannon will shoot. He will go back down to, I think, 10 or 4, one or the other. Can't remember, but either way, we're sorted. Yeah, there you go, 4%. Easy peasy. I'm only cooking 6. I'm sorry, fishing 6 here. There we go, because I knew this was coming up soon. Now on this one, we will get the 19 that we need for the next round, but we are also going to fish extra fish. We're not just going to dump and then go and attack Tempoross again. We're going to fish, cook, 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 and when it is storm intensity is 45% roughly and over, I believe it's 45%. That's when you can start dropping fish on the ground. If you drop it sooner than that, those fish are going to start disappearing before the next round. So you'll see what I mean a bit later on in regards to this. Anyways, so we'll cook some fish, we'll fish some more fish. Yeah, we're just going to keep an eye on the storm intensity. You'll get a feel for it the more you do it. Alright, so this is perfect timing. I jumped off a little bit early there. But anyway, so yeah, to be ready for the next double spot, we want to, I would say, drop 12 fish. That's a little solid marker. Drop about 12 fish, making sure you've got inventory space to get as much fish as you can in your time. We've got plenty of time left. Storm intensity is only at 55. And we already have 15 fish in our inventory, and most of them need cooking, but there's plenty of time. As you saw at the end of the last round, most of my fish needed cooking at 82%, and I still cooked them all in time. So, no problem whatsoever. Got plenty of time. Yeah, we could even maybe go for a bit more here. Like my fishing level 73, so it's going quite well for me, quite smooth. I've been lucky with the double spots as well. It's not been too bad on that front. So I might even go for a few extra. Where are we at? Yeah, let's go for a few extra. Okay. Alright, let's not push it too far. So go at 80%. And worst comes to worst, and if you did push it too far, you can always just pick up your fish from the ground. But we should be just about spot on here by the looks of things. Yep. Might just go and pick one of those up. Just get going. You can push it to 93, 90, 94. As you see, I've got there at 95. That's up to you if you want to do that. I feel like that's adding too much pressure. But if you really want to like tick perfect, you can do that. It's entirely up to you. I like to give myself a little bit of leeway in case there's a bit of lag or if I misclick or whatever. Let's not like make this stressful. It doesn't need to be stressful. And there we go. So we dropped 19 more. We go and attack Tempoross again. We've got 17 on the floor. I've got another 5 on me. After we've attacked Tempoross here, we're going to go and pick up all of our fish, and then we're going to drop them again. So we have space in our inventory. So we just need to pick them up, drop them again so they don't despawn. So with the next round, what we're going to do, by 50%, we want to have all of a full inventory of fish dropped at the furthest cannon. You'll see what I mean later on. So the idea here, we are before the storm intensity is up, the idea here is that we are going to have 2 full inventories ready to go. If you don't make 2 full inventories, with lower levels and with getting used to the strategy, you may not. We're going for as much as we possibly can. 2 full inventories is great. I think the last run I did, I was 2 off, which is really awesome. It's good to see because this is my first time doing it in many months, so it's good to see that I still got it. But yeah, so here we are. There we go. I'm just gonna go and cook those up now. So yeah, by 50% we want to be up there dropping our fish, not dumping our fish, dropping our fish by the cannon. That's the most important thing, because otherwise you'll leave yourself a bit strapped for time. Yeah, I think we're good to go over here again. Yep, so I'm just going to fish a few more. Again, it's really important to get yourself over there for 50 odd percent. So 55 is fine, but I like to say 50 just to give yourself a little bit of leeway. It makes the last part not so stressful. And there we go. So we're just dumping them by this cannon here, trying to do it as quickly and smoothly as possible. I'm not always the most smoothest at doing this, not gonna lie. I'm no expert. Okay, brilliant. And we just go back on over. We do exactly the same again. We want to pick. We can leave those fish. We've got time on those. We're going to go to this double fishing spot. But once we've done with this double fishing spot, we want to pick those up straight away and then get cooking. Alright, gonna pick these ones up then. Yeah, I don't think we'll make a full inventory this time, but that's not a problem. Like, if you have, I think it's 20 or less, that's when you need when you pick up your second load that you dropped first, that's when you need to start using them also in this first cannon that we're about to load. Because the very, very important thing is to make sure that the cannons are evenly loaded. This is so when Tempoross goes down and up again, he will go down again. It's very important for that because the storm intensity rages ferociously, and you'll see in a minute the storm intensity will go up very, very quickly. So if both cannons aren't firing and both cannons aren't loaded, you will lose. So this is the only part where things can go wrong, but they're not going to go wrong because we've got enough fish in there. And if we really wanted to, just to be safe, I could put 2 or 3 of these fish in the other cannon. But if I remember correctly, you need about 20 to 21 in each cannon. But there's no harm at all in just evenly distributing them. Just make sure you're keeping an eye, like you remember the numbers that you've done. So I'm pretty certain I had 21 there. 20 was cooked. So there you go. Tempoross gone down again. You see both of the cannons fired. Took them out, no problem. There you go. I'm going to do a couple in here. Easy. And then I'm just going to go and attack Tempoross. It's as simple as that. Might not even need that extra down because his energy is. Yeah, so there you go. We're at 5 here, 5 phases. So that's it. Done. And I got 12 permits that one, so it's 12 to 13. Yep. I hope you learnt something here. Thank you for tuning in.